It's on YouTube. It's okay. My YouTube channel is demonetized in like 12 other countries. We're okay.
So I got more people watching.
Nah, you're okay because I'm banned in the UK. I'm banned in the fucking. Who else am I banned from? I think I'm banned in Japan too.
This one takes it from the 21.
Somewhere in Japan and some parts of Asia.
Starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Cause every time my video gets posted, I always get my shit in the email. So it's already demonetized in like 12 countries. Cause all the bullshit be going on the stream, it'd be funny as hell.
So from the 39 now,
I'm letting you know everything's on a delay, so.
Play
Well,
action.
you wanted to
Now
play on
it's
this
Allen.
big ass TV.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I can stand right here and I can still see the TV. Your plants? What the what the fuck?
From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
There, you got a first down.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the
I know
first
how
down
to
run.
do
He gets
the.
maybe 3.
I know how to call the hook.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Yep. Hold on, let me see your control.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Allen.
Shit.
The Vikings after him, and they get
You
there
had
for the
you're
sack.
pressing one of the buttons at the
Multiple
same.
players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes this
Wow.
one down almost all the way to the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
So you got that popping up.
I'm not touching it. Your controllers are stuck. No, but you make me fucking.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll
I
have
bet
2
you got the
remaining as we step
glitch
aside
to where you
here
can
in
only
this
fucking
first quarter.
call a play once every fucking. Oh god. Yeah, you do got the glitch. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, you have the glitch. Yeah.
No, they ain't letting me do nothing.
Yeah, you got the glitch. Fuck, there you go. Yeah, cover up.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen, he finds his man. That's Sweeney. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's Cameron Dantzler who got him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Third down, here's a run by Cook. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think
trying to kick
him
field
has
goals.
to be a priority because you can't move
Told
up to
you
the next
wanted the
level if you don't
leg,
take care of him
watch.
first.
Told you. Yeah, kicks are gonna be hard as fuck to do.
He hooked it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
And out now come the Vikings.
What the fuck?
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
To try again after the sack. Cousins.
Well,
that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Cousins. Escaping the
my fucking God.
In the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And they're going to be set up with excellent field position past the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And, of course, coming off the safety the last time they had the football. Never want that.
No, that's pretty unique, too, isn't it? When you give up points that way and the scoreboard, you look up and it says 2-0, it can throw you a little bit. Let's see if they can put that to the side and move forward.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Cousins. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the 1st half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it.
Delay on
I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
1st down. Here's Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Cousins now. This one into the hands of Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 26-yard line. Off the play fake, Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. In motion goes the tight end. They'll run with Cook. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
Okay.
They try again with Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Trying the power game with Ham, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 38, Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case,
yeah, I knew you were okay. I knew you were going to give it to him too.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. you're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Throwing is Allen on third. Uncorks one for Davis. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Von Miller, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
The fuck was all that? Everything was in slow motion right there.
Hell no. The Bills are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
Look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen.
Why did you have to hurdle?
There, he'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Following the interception, Cousins.
There you go, hit him. What the fuck is that?
Late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'm tired of you.
When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender.
That was fucking open touchdown. Damn, I read that play.
third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and 10, Cousins.
I was trying to get him before
Too tough
he
to
was
hold on to
crossing
that
the
one. It's
field.
2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action now. Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the 4th down conversion sets them up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Cousins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Cousins eluding the pressure right. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are able to extend their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured.
He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 75 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Allen will try to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the pack of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And now out comes Minnesota.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Cook up the gut. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Cousins now to throw on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are right back in this football game. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's Allen. It's caught by Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride. So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On play action, Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. Well, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Cousins on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are right back in this football game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Okay.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. KJ Osborne. 50 yards. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Allen now looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Oh, I had it.
But it winds up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively.
What the fuck?
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Was I getting sacked in the process? What the hell was that then?
But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Cousins to throw it.
Oh
And
my
his pass is
God.
intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now down by 12. A minute 36 to go. The turnover does give them life, but they still need 2 scores.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
One final try here for Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Oh,
Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Cousins here to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins now from the 50. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw is Cousins. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 50 yards.
And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But
I had to put the thing all the way that way for me to make
that
it.
was not an example of doing that.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already...
And now here is another interception. Picked up